Hey guys, welcome back to another round of War Robots with Pendous. We're playing on Android right now, and it's been a while. So let me just explain this hangar to you guys. So I've been hunting around trying to find something that's fun and different, but that's still like viable amid, you know, the crazy dash and components items meta. And so this Natasha one was one of the ones I came up with. Like it was like a month and a half ago, and I did some recordings with it back then, but I didn't have time to do anything with those, and I don't like putting footage up that's like more than like a week and a half old. So that's kind of where we're at right now. So I've got I've got four Natashas at level 11, and then at that time I ran out of silver to upgrade anymore, and I kind of forgot about it until today. So anyway, so I thought that I'd put this in, and I've got the Butch in here just because I needed another like heavy bot to be able to fill this spot, and I like the speed that this has. I think that's one of the issues with long range setups right now, or that's one of the things that started the issues with long range setups back in the day, like way back when, before dashes, when the Fury Trident was king. I think one of the biggest issues that preceded it. Oh, that was a waste of a shot. The other guy got the kill first. Dang it. I think one of the issues that preceded the mid-range meta was increasing the speed of these heavy bots that are used for like sniping and stuff like that. So if you guys remember, one of the reasons that Natasha was so hated was because its speed was only 15 kilometers per hour back in the day, like super slow. And with long-range things, I think they really ought to take another look at it. I mean, even if you're paying like a bunch of money for something like a Butch, the firepower more than compensates for, you know, if they ended up nerfing the speed on them. And, you know, everyone who uses them frequently, they're going to be like, no, don't touch the speed, don't touch the speed. But I think it's one of the things that started to make the game a little bit toxic in that regard. But so that's why I put the Butch in over the Fury into this Natasha hangar, was because I just wanted something that's a little bit faster. Because the way that I generally like to snipe is I'm not a camper, I'm a backpacker. And a lot of you guys are familiar with me using that term, but backpacking is something I actually enjoy doing in real life. You know, like camping with just what you have on your back. You know, you just go out into the woods and you've got your backpack on and you just camp wherever for, you know, you just move from place to place each day kind of thing. That's one of my favorite things to do, but oh, I totally thought I missed that shot. That's one of my favorite things to do, and so that's kind of what I do when I'm running a sniping configuration. And sometimes it's not the most effective, but I find that on Yam, if you can actually get out into this side plane over here to my left, it can actually give you really good access to sight lines, because you can hit guys that are on the ramp still, but you can actually stay pretty far out of range. And so I'm heading that way right now. Oh, that stupid Bulgasari. He's probably running noob trains. I'm trying to get this guy over here. I don't know why he's walking so far. Oh, I have a teammate over here. I didn't even see that. Do you see that hover on my team right there? I totally didn't even notice that guy. It's probably because of my color blindness or something like that. Maybe he was blending in. Oh, that's the most annoying thing about the Butch, is when you switch. And I actually didn't hit the fire button. It just it had accepted my my finger from my previous fire as having still been on the screen, like that reasonable variance that they have in there. Man, totally could have taken that guy out. See, I didn't realize that. I wouldn't have wasted time shooting at that Bulgasari with noob trains or whatever he's running over there. I would have shot this Griffin. It would have helped my teammate out a lot more. Or maybe not. I guess my teammate was going for that beacon, and that guy, that Griffin that I was shooting at, he would have spawned on that beacon, making it harder for the hover to take. And look at, yeah, my teammate totally got the beacon. So actually that might have worked to our advantage. It looks like the beacon's about to get turned though, so I'm going to drop in my my close range Natasha. So I've got my thunders and gusts on this guy. This is a lot of fun. I've actually had tons of fun with the gusts. The Stalker is definitely one of the few fun setups that's actually viable in today's meta. I'm trying to push all these guys back and drop their ansels before I get taken out. It doesn't look like I have any teammates spawning back on that beacon, so I'll spawn over here and just fire in on these guys so they can take that beacon back, and I'll just help hold this one for a minute. The problem with these setups is I've only got Thunders. I don't have Embers or I don't have Redeemers. Otherwise, I'd be running like more close range Natashas. But given that all I have is the, you know, mid and long range stuff, that's kind of what I got to do. All I have is, I mean, I do have 4 Thunders that I could put on one, and then I can use Punishers with Tempests on another. But I'm also trying to kind of prove a point that you can still perform very well even if you're running all long range stuff because of how high the damage has been modulated on all of these in recent times. Oh, nice, he got taken out. Let's see if I can drop this guy. But anyway, I just think that all the mid and long range stuff could use a good nerfing. And I know people disagree, but that's my opinion. But you can still perform very well even if you're running just mid and long range stuff. And that's one of the points I'm hoping to prove right now. So I've already run a few rounds of this, and I ran some rounds the other day with it, not recording. And I mean, it was a mixed bag, but actually switching to this, I was performing better than I was with my mostly Griffin Hangar that I've been running, because I don't feel like running dash bots still. And yeah, so this Hangar, like damage-wise and even beacon-wise, I've been performing even better than my Griffin one, and it's probably because of the availability of damage at range, which is the way that people are doing really, really well in the game right now, is by running noob trains all the time. Sorry, I just realized, like, I've been thinking noob trains all the time, but we haven't been hanging out, so we haven't been able to talk about them. That's just what I call shock trains, because I think they're ridiculous. So, man, I'm like hung up on this thing over here, not paying attention. Try to back off here. I don't think we're gonna be able to win this game. If I had some more close range Natashas I could get in there and brawl with, that it would have been a lot easier for us to hold center there. But all I've got is these guys, so I'm trying to just hit anyone else that's coming up on the ramp or any of their other guys. So I'm just trying to put my my Zeus's just above this this little landscape feature right here, so that I can't get hit by his other stuff. But yeah, this is probably going to be game right here, because I could walk to the ramp and go up there like I'm going to take the beacon, but there's so many guys up there. I mean, I would just get taken out. So at this point, with what I have available to me in my hangar, pretty much my only option is just to gather as much damage as I can so that I can, you know, earn some silver to upgrade some stuff. So anyway, yeah, I just thought we'd do something fun with these hangars. I actually really like running the Natashas these days. Though I do wish, like I had said before, I do wish all of these like heavy setups typically used for long range, I do wish that they all had a speed nerf. I think it would help with kind of the meta that they create. Because if they're not going to change the damage of the weapons, I really do think that they have to change the viability of the bots. Because, yeah, I don't know. But the thing is, with the speed, I do like it because, you know, the thing that makes it interesting is that you can do things like a close-range Natasha or a close-range Fury and stuff like that. And so I wish they would just, you know, decrease the damage of all of the mid and long range stuff, but I just think it's really unlikely. So, oh crap, that guy's got Zeus. Well, let's see if we can drop down here. I'm going to get toasted on my way over here, though. This Zeus do so much damage in, like, every 5 seconds. It's crazy. Especially when you got a Fury shooting at you. So once I get behind this AA gun right here, I should be safe from his Zeus's. Then I should be able to fire over the top. Oh, except this guy's coming in right now. Then I'm not, yeah, he's going to force me backwards. I think he's got Orkins. He's going to force me backwards so that I'm totally going to be exposed to that Fury running Zeus right there. Anyway, so I've got a bunch of stuff recorded already, and I'll be uploading those this week. And I've got a new schedule that I'm hoping to keep. And that game Crossout that I showed you guys before, I think it's getting pretty close to when it's actually going to get launched. It's still an open beta. You guys can still check it out. But there's some stuff being added and things from that game that might be able to help this game, you know, be better and stuff like that. And it seemed to be warmly received. I mean, some of you were offended that it was taking the place of a regular upload time for War Robots, and I don't want you to be upset by that or anything. So we'll figure out a new schedule for that, but I'll probably just do one of those per week for now, and then 3 War Robots uploads for right now. I should be able to get all that stuff going. But yeah, this week expect videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then hopefully a test server upload on Saturday, or maybe a live stream, something like that, and then some Crossout stuff at some point. So Anyway, that's the plan. Okay, I was just seeing what my last teammate has here. Oh, it looks like he's gonna go in for the kill here. The Kamiho, like a mountain lion. You guys notice how with the Kamiho when it's or the Haichi, when you sprint down a hill, then gaining your footing again on the hill, like it's like you're going downstairs. It's kind of annoying, but maybe helps balance it. 1.1 million, nice. Anyway, see what I mean? So, all right, if you guys like the video, definitely hit the thumbs up and drop a comment. Let me know what you'd like to see in the future. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for helping me get to 20,000 subscribers. You guys are amazing, even though I wasn't here. And I hope you have an amazing day.